you're actually behind the limit line, so there's actually a possibility that thing will change for you. Fucking moron.
Now keep right.
Yeah, you wonder why the light's not changing for you, because your whole entire car's past the damn limit line.
After half a mile,
Dork.
keep left and join the highway.
Some people. That's what kind of stuff we had to put up with out here. Come on, dude, get the fuck out of here already. So I can do what I want to do. Plus, if you end up sliding out of control on this shit, I don't want you near me while you're doing it. No wonder you're freaking looking at your phone, asshole. Get the hell away already, asshole. Freaking tired of dealing with your ass. Pay attention, asshole. Get off your goddamn phone and pick a damn speed. What's happening, you guys? Alright. Today is 30th of March. I got my squelch turned up, so I'm picking up a lot of stuff. Turn that down a little bit. Okay, so, let's let you know what we're doing right now. We are currently on the Penn Turnpike. Yeah, it's Interstate 76, basically east of Harrisburg, or well, actually pretty close to Harrisburg, just south of it, really. Kind of in what you call chocolate country. You know, Hershey and York and all that. That's all right by here. In fact, our customer is pretty close to York. Alright, good. I'm finally done with this idiot right here in front of me. Just an FYI, guys, if you're texting and driving, we can tell. Because more than likely you're going to have lane control issues, like especially drifting to the right side of your lane into the right shoulder. And it could be like that idiot right there. Where, alright, let's come on to this inner one here. Alright, we're getting on to Interstate 83 heading southbound now. We're going to head toward Baltimore. Oh yeah, this is a nice and wide lane here. I like it. Just like the other one, the lane I used when I was leaving Carlisle. Okay, so we're gonna go toward York and Baltimore, which is to the left here. Let's get this transition done real quick. Anyway. Yeah, I've been dealing with that idiot in that car ever since I got on the turnpike in Carlisle. the speed kept going up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I was still trying to get up to speed, and I think they got on right behind me. And they started camping out next to me. And like, especially on wet roads, I don't want you anywhere near me. Because if you start sliding out of control, I don't want you near me. I don't want to have to worry about you crashing into the side of my truck or trailer. Or, I even had one case in Spokane, Washington, where I was westbound on Interstate 90, and a car decided to try to pass me when the roads were pretty saturated with rainwater. And they lost control, and they lost control right by the back of my trailer. They were in the next lane over, and then they ended up fishtailing out of control. They damn near hit the barrier. No, I thought it was a acceleration area only. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so his car, he fishtails and damn near hits the wall. And they kept overcorrecting, trying to keep from crashing, and then they ended up finally stopping, facing sideways, and they stopped right behind my trailer. They came probably no more than like 10 feet away from running into the back of my trailer on that last, when they finally came to a stop. I was not happy about it. So, and if you're next to me, you have very little room to work with. I was a stupid guy that one time in San Antonio, going too fast around a curve on wet roads in, I think, was it my Peterbilt or this truck? I don't remember. I think the Peterbilt. And actually, that was dumb enough to have it happen to me twice in that same shift, both times in the San Antonio area. First time I was lucky, I just kind of rode through it, and and I was able to stay in my lane. But the second time I still rode through it, but the truck ended up in the next lane over, and I'm like, man, I'm sure glad nobody was over there when this happened, because I would have really been an idiot then. But now it's like nobody knows except for me telling the story about it. Yeah. So, you don't want that happening. And also, even there was at one point I was catching up to another truck that was running slower, and this guy was camping out like right in between us and running the same speed as me and wouldn't let me go around the other guy. So I sped up and was going to try to go by him, and I'm looking over and I could see that his phone was lit up right here by his right knee, or his or her, whoever it was. But I could tell they were on their phone. And then as soon as they see me trying to go by them, they went ahead and accelerated like 75, 80 miles an hour to get up ahead. I get around that truck, and that guy's just barely in front of the other truck. And then, here we go again, another one camping out next to me, so I can't pass it, get around this other traffic. Come on, dude. If you're gonna camp out there, then let me over. Fuck. Why do people do that shit? Never ever camp out near a truck. We want escape routes. We cannot move very easily, and if someone does something stupid in front of me, I like having an option to do, have all the options available to work with. But when you do that kind of shit there, where you're right by the back of my trailer and just riding the same speed, then what the hell are you over there for in the first place? Just get your ass behind me, follow at a safe distance, and then maintain the speed there. You don't need to be blocking the left lane. You don't need to be blocking me from trying to get around slower traffic. Either get by. Yep, here we go. Yeah, and I saw that guy starting to gradually speed up again too, and but you saw what was going on here with these guys. Okay, we have 11 miles to go. We're going to get on to State Route 238. We're on our way to the Americold facility in Manchester, Pennsylvania. about halfway between, I guess I would say between Harrisburg and the Maryland line, which isn't a very long distance. It's only, even from the Penn Turnpike to the customer is only about 20 miles. Actually, just a hair under, so pretty short. Okay, way station coming up, but it's closed. All right, can we have enough of the lecturing about traffic safety? All right, so now that out of the way, so those of you guys who don't follow me or aren't friends with me on Facebook, if you're not already aware, I posted an update about what's going on with my dad. He had a surgery on Thursday, the biopsy. Unfortunately, the results were not good. Doctor said it was glioblastoma, which is a type of brain cancer. And it's aggressive and fast-spreading type of brain cancer. It's the same kind that actually killed John McCain. And I think some other politician. Was it John Kerry or somebody? I don't remember. There were a couple of noted people. I know John McCain was one of them. He died from it, and I want to say, I think my mom said John Kerry. I don't know for sure. But yeah, according to the neurosurgeon, he says they always come back, and the life expectancy, or the median life expectancy after that is not good. It's usually 14 to 16 months, at least what I read online. Doctor said up to about a year. So not good. I mean, it's been kind of hectic mentally, I guess. Emotionally, we were under the impression that he had Alzheimer's and that it was going to take him anyway. And I'm a very logical person, and I try to keep my emotions in check. I think this is a regular lane here. No, that's I thought it was exit only, but climbing a hill made me think it might have been climbing lane too. Anyway, yeah, I've had 2 battles of my own with cancer as it was, and I've gone through chemo and radiation. Honestly, I was kind of hoping I'd be the only one in the family who'd have to experience that, but yeah, such is life. Not going to be so fortuitous, I guess I would say, for my dad. I just hope he doesn't have to go through much pain on his doing his swan song. 95 south, use 95 key bridge. Oh yeah, we know the key bridge is closed. Yeah, it's I know it's been really hard on my mom and my sisters. Last I heard was that they want to start chemo and radiation on him, which will help extend his life expectancy, but they can't start that on him until he's ready, until he's able to follow directions. When I was visiting him in the hospital, he was just, if I had to be honest about it or blunt about it, he was worse than a freaking 2-year-old kid as far as how much attention he required to keep himself out of trouble with not pulling his IV line and hurting himself with it, or not pulling his feeding tube out, or whatever else, and then he was, all he had was a gown on, and he had the blanket thing, whatever, and he kept trying to pull the blanket thing up. I'm like, oh no, Dad, I don't want to see the point where my life began. All right, just keep it there. I don't want to see it. Gotta have a little bit of humor in this, at least. He's an amazing man, amazing father. you know, he did have his trials and tribulations in earlier adulthood, and I know he and my mom went through some thick and thin through, you know, for a period of time, and it's not better. He turned his life around and got better, and you know, I grew up more of a mama's boy. I was always closer to my mom, and how we related to each other and all that. We both were like avid learners and readers and stuff, and then you know, I had a little bit more similar music tastes, for example. My dad, not so much. There were a lot I didn't really relate to him so much growing up. It wasn't until I was actually in the Air Force, active duty, and I just reflected on my own life and realized in certain character, certain personality traits about myself were, they seemed to resemble my dad a lot more than my mom. And it was personality things, or you know, epiphany related stuff, whatever, that I really liked. It gave me a reason to be very positive. And that was the first time I think I really started to appreciate my dad as a person, or as a parent. I wish I had done it years before. He was never abusive, but yeah, I'm saying we had our trials. I mean, as a whole family, you know, but you know, we're so close, and I couldn't ask for a better family to be a part of. All right, we're only 3.8 miles away. Let me get zoomed in there for you guys. Right where that weightlifting Hall of Fame icon is at, kind of pretty close to that north flag. That's where the exit's at. That'll be Highway 238. And you see, we'll take it across to the east till it dead ends into whatever that other highway is. I can't read it. And then back to the north on it, and that'll get us up to where Americold is at. Alright, I don't know. No. So another quick little thing here. The topic I was going to talk about, it got brought up in our JCT Facebook groups. It ultimately was a matter of people thought they were losing miles because their fuel solution said go across, basically would say go across I-70 between Denver and I-15 on loads that were, let's just say, coming from the I-80 direction toward California, for example. That's the most common time where you might get a load where it tries to tell you that way. Or if you're picking up in California and it's going maybe Illinois or somewhere up in that neck of the woods, then yeah, the natural route that it'll give you would be take I-15 up to I-70 in Cove Fort, Utah, and then take 70 all the way across to Denver, and then 76 from Denver up to Big Springs, or Big Cabin, or Big Springs, whatever, Nebraska, Big Springs, something like that. I always get it mixed up. Big something, and then get on I-80 there. But now, JCT does not want us running on I-70 between Denver and the Utah line. So, if you run into that problem and you think you're going to lose miles because of it, no problem. Let your dispatcher know, hey, my fuel solution says to go this way, but we're not supposed to go that way. Can you please please set up my route to take whatever route you're going to take in lieu of that. And normally what I personally do, if weather is not a problem, like say if I'm in let's say Chicago area going to California, I'll go ahead and take I-80 all the way across to the Salt Lake City area, and then take I-15 straight down to California from there. That's only 50 miles extra over the Denver to Cove Fort route, and you have less terrain. It's not quite as much terrain, and definitely not nearly as curvy in some spots too. So it's more fuel efficient as well. Definitely a better route. Now, if you head down any of the other routes toward, let's say work your way down to St. Louis and take I-44 down to Oklahoma City, and then take 40 across from there. This is 238. Yeah. it adds more miles. It's going to be at least 100 more miles. And depending on where your load originates from, if you're going toward Cali, it might even be 200 miles if you have to work your way down from, like, say, Iowa or Nebraska or something down to, let's say down to like Dodge City, and eventually down to US 54, and then 54 down to Tucumcari. That's a common way I've gone to at times. Like, say if I'm picking up in Lexington, Nebraska, or Grand Island, Nebraska, both of those, it's not uncommon for me to go straight down to the south and work my way to US 54 through that. Alright, so don't rob yourself of miles. Don't worry that they're not going to say no on that. If they already have a policy, they don't want you in that area. Wintertime, it's if it's a chain requirement, you have to have your chains with you period of the year, like between September and March, I think it is. They don't want you over there at all. And then when it's not chain requirements, they prefer that you not be there. And generally, because even if you're not going to have problems with weather and road conditions, you still might have problems with, like, if you break down, there's nobody there to repower your load, or hardly anybody there. It's people have to get routed out of the way to get to you. It's also there's not much there for being towed. You have to be either, like, say if you're in the middle of the Rockies there, you're gonna have to get towed 100 plus miles either to Denver to the east, or 100 plus miles to Grand Junction to the west, and it's expensive. Not really a good way to go. Let's double check that I'm gonna. Yeah, all right, we're clear. Okay, George Street. That would be what we're gonna turn on. I have my onboard nav set up. I don't need it, but it's kind of nice knowing how far away the desired turn is. This is definitely not my turn, I know that. Alright, so like I said, they will pay the extra miles. Go ahead and just let them know that, hey, there's a discrepancy there, and they'll fix it. You will get paid for it. Trust me. Alright, so about this Americold, we are 2.25 miles away, it looks like, and I have a 2200 appointment time. Now, I did see that on the reviews, the Estes terminal, I saw on the Google reviews of this place. No, that's not it. Damn it. It's like, I should have known better. I'm expecting a stop sign at the end of the road. Or at least, I would imagine it should be a stop sign. Oh, it's a traffic light. Okay. Google reviews, it's kind of hit and miss with what the experiences are. Some people say they like it a lot. It's probably, some people say it's one of the best Americolds they've been to. They have overnight parking there. You have also, they'll unload you early, from what it looks like, from what people are saying. Why is it, right turns, the one on the right's for the right lane, and the one on the left's for the left lane. Why do I need a sign telling me that? I don't get that. Shit. Fuck. This ain't the damn road I want. I can't see shit, and I can't tell if this is... Alright, yeah, we're good. I couldn't tell if this was like a separated road, or if it was a 2-lane here and some other road there, until I was already starting to, like, overcommitted to going to the other side. I'm like, oh crap. So I guess this is where these these vlogs of these experiences, these customers, will help a lot. If this was daytime, it would have been no problem at all, but nighttime and rainy road, I can't see the lights. I can see the yellow line here now to tell me it's a two-way road, but before I made the turn, I could not see the line for shit. And so I had no idea if those guys were just in like a right lane and the rest of it was more southbound lanes or what. Oh my god, that sucked. Oops. Alright, so our turn is, Steamboat Boulevard. That'll be the street that our customer is on. It should be this traffic light here, I'm guessing. Alright, so also on the reviews, some people say that people there are friendly, and then there were several other reviews that complained up a storm about some, I guess some heavy-set white guy there. I guess this guy has a shitty attitude or something from what they're saying, but I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and judge based on that. I don't know what's going on there. It's because I've seen times where people get treated like that because they're just difficult people to deal with and being annoying to the people. I'm not saying it's right. You should not be treating the drivers like that regardless. But there's two sides to every story too. What really is going on there? Okay, here's the Americold. Oh, that says no trucks right here though, so we'll keep going. Yeah, I can see on the, so you got the warehouse over here. And anybody in the dock doors? I see a J&R Scoogle drop trailer over here. I think I see one truck in the dock doors and a couple of drops. At least on this part of the building. Alright, we're a quarter of a mile from the truck entrance, or it should be, yeah. Alright, so this should be the, oh yeah, that's a drop area right here, and then it's a pretty good size, not a bad size lot here, I would say. Okay, there should be a guard shack right here. Yep, there it is right there. I'll have to find out about overnight parking. I don't have a pre-plan yet, so, and yeah, I'm definitely planning on bedding down here at the end of the delivery. Read signs. Please get out of your truck and approach window. Tandems must be slid and then locked to the rear. Alright guys, we are checked in now. We're going to go over to the receiving office first and check in with them, and then if all goes as well, they'll give us a dock door assignment right away. He says if they don't give me a dock door right away, spot 194, which is back behind us on the other side of the guard shack, park in it and wait until they do give me a dock door. Alright, I did remember seeing in the reviews that they say there's ample room for docking. Yeah, so yeah, and it does look like there's lots of room here. Doesn't look like not quite enough for a straight back, perhaps, but definitely looks like very easy dockings here. Yeah, there's plenty. There's like a decent amount of room between each dock door too. Okay, does that say, what's that sign there say? Because there was a sign over there saying no truck. Said don't park where it says no truck parking. Okay, yeah, it says no truck parking there, but oh, there's a JCT with what does this say? No truck parking. Where the hell am I supposed to check in and park at then? that's another JCT with a Hirschbach trailer. Okay, so we're getting kind of over here out of the way, and then figure out how this process is. Alright guys, we got a dock door right away. Gonna be door 26. Now with nobody here except for the other JCT in the door still. There were two JCTs, but one of them just checked out right now. And by the way, the one who just checked out, he was originally blocking my door. So I didn't have any option but to wait for. Now he's still on the way. It's like, don't do this shit. Move your damn truck. Don't do that crap. You can go park over in the other area right there without blocking the damn lane, or without blocking the dock area. That's just common sense. You don't do that shit. All right, I got Tandems all the way back, so I'm gonna have to swing a little wider on my setup turn. I don't want to hear that damn thing. Alright, looks like it's tracking pretty nicely. I just can't see the lines. I don't have a clue where the lines are at because the rain. So we'll just say I play a total guessing game if I'm right. I'm a little bit off there. Yeah, I got a little bit more over to the right side square up with that door. Alright, now I see the line. Alright, how's this going? I don't know if I'm lined up just right, but it's close enough. Kind of weird, only seeing nothing here but two other JCTs, and that's it. And yeah, I've been with this company almost 6 years, actually just over 6 years now, and my first time ever being here. Go figure. You would think that is this is Hirschbach / JCT Central with how many of it? It's just nothing but us here, so whatever. All right, we'll have some more for you on the way out of here. All right, guys, we are done unloading here. It is 23:29. Let's see. All right, so tomorrow's Easter Sunday. And they said they normally do allow overnight parking, but because it's Easter Sunday, I guess they don't really want people being parked here tonight. And honestly, I can always, it's fine by me because I can always go back to the petrol in Carlisle. I got a trailer tire that I believe is leaking. It's not audible, but I believe it's leaking, that I can always get checked out. And I could also see about getting that mud flap replaced. I thought about having it done at the Love's this morning, but like, no, I don't know, because if I go to Love's, they're going to put a Love's branded mud flap on there, and I don't want one of those. I don't have a problem with Love's, but I don't want a Love's mud flap on my truck if I don't need it. I'd rather match what, or if possible, have it match what's on the right side. So I'll probably go to the Petro and then see if I can get that done. And then I also have, whenever I set my brakes, or actually when I shut off my truck or whatever, my secondary pressure always drops to like barely above 50 pretty quickly. So I want to get that looked at as well. I can't find anything audible there either. Probably something underneath the chassis somewhere. Alright, let's see. Alright. Need to check the back?
Yeah.
You want me to, well, I guess the door's shut. You want me to pull forward or? I can walk back there, that's fine. Alright guys, we'll get pulled forward real quick and I need to send my empty call. Yeah, I did enough there. It's like I was a little bit concerned I didn't do a good enough button hook to get my tandems clear, but no, we're good. Alright, we'll go ahead and just stop here for a second and get that empty call sent. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. Now, concern I have is getting done with a load at this time of night and not having a pre-planned roll toward right away because there's too much risk that all the truck stops will be full. In fact, I'm looking on Trucker Path. Everything in sight seems to be full except for Petro and Carlisle. That says some spots are available, so I might start filling up pretty soon here. But Petrol's a bigger lot too, so worst case, I can hang out there just kind of out of the way and then just wait for somebody to leave a spot. Because, I don't know, well, it's Sunday, so, I mean, it's Easter Sunday coming up, so I don't know there's a great deal of likelihood for people to leave overnight, unless maybe they just reloaded here in the Northeast and are heading out in some other direction for maybe like a Monday delivery or something. I don't know, or heading cross country, I don't know. I'm saying it's not as likely to find midnight runners leaving their spots when I get there as I might expect to see with let's say if it's the middle of the week or something, or a Monday or whatever. So there's that concern there. All right, now we're gonna hit. Oh, you bastard! Anyway, that's what's going on. It's about a half-hour drive or so, a little over a half-hour drive from here back to Carlisle. Just hope I can find parking, so I don't have to worry about having to sit and wait or hope someone leaves. Yeah, hope things go well. All right. Otherwise, though, I don't know what I'm doing after this. I'm running on recaps, but I do have, should have decent enough hours between Easter Sunday and Monday to keep me rolling a decent amount, and then I get well over 12 hours back, closer to 13 hours back the following day. So I should be able to run a pretty good distance. Run pretty good miles. Right away, so hopefully they'll give me something I can roll with right away. All right, but all right, we'll see you guys wherever I end up picking up next. I'm almost certain it'll be a vlog wherever it's at. It's not like I'm out in this neck of the woods too often, so yeah, plan on wherever I'm picking up. Probably will see a vlog post of that. All right, y'all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, and all right, we'll see you guys then.